morning, students. Welcome back to the Value Education class. I hope you all are fit and fine in this grim situation of COVID 19. You need to protect yourself and your family. So keep staying at home, stay safe, stay healthy. So while staying at home, keep engaged with yourself to the study. So today I am going to tell you about the chapter The Nation Beckons You. So in the last video, we have completed the some of the paragraphs of the first chapter. So as we know that it is our duty of the every citizen of the India. So it is our duty to serve the nation as our army forces, military forces, navy. So they all are giving their life to serve the nation. They are protecting our nation, our motherland. So, like doctors and nurses, they have the responsibility to provide the best health care for the people.
Every champion has felt it. Every victorious person has felt it. The urge to quit. Don't you give up on your dream. I don't care if you don't have the money, and you don't have the help, and you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the friends for it. Don't you give up on your dream. Don't you do it. It may take you twice as long. You may have to take courses and classes. You might not read as fast. You might not move as quick. You might not have as much. But don't you quit. If you lay dead, even the animals won't bite you. The risk of being bitten is the cost of getting up. And you have to decide, are you so concerned about being bitten that you're willing to spend the rest of your life laying dead? Or is there something pumping down inside of you that says, bite me or not, I'm getting up. I'm going to be the best me. I'm going to do all I can do. I'm going for it.
So, you could be a farmer, or businessman, or an IT professional to serve the nation. Yeah, as you know, mining, farming, and engineering work require tough manual labor. It needs more effort like physical labor. Farming feeds the masses of the country. Without farming, we cannot get any food. So, farming feeds the whole country. Like this, mining brings fuel like coal for the industries, and gold and diamond mining brings wealth to the nation, and oil explorations brings in petroleum products. So, in each and every way, they are trying to serve the nations. If you are a farmer, if you are a businessman, if you are an IT professional, or if you are working in you are working in anywhere else. So each and every effort of yours, it leads to our nation. So that depends upon you. So how you are giving your efforts, either positively to the nations or the negatively to the nation. So job opportunities in the field of information and technology are soaring high, as information keeps one conscious and enlightened to fulfill the demand of the present times. So job opportunities are creating because of why? The information and technology, because of the advanced technology. Now giving it so high, like information keeps one consciousness, and they enlighten and fulfill the demand of the present times. So information technology, they create such a big platform to the people of the India, citizens of the India. So they can serve their nations as they can work in such a different field. So avenues are many and opportunities are plenty. Your motherland beckons you to serve the nation. Avenues are many and opportunities are plenty. You just get the opportunity, you just take the opportunity and serve your nation and serve your motherland. That depends upon you. So how you can treat your motherland. So how you can get the opportunity, that depends upon you. Opportunities are plenty. You just get the chance and do the work and serve the nation. Then here is one of the story about there was a young man named Sanjay who lived with his parents in a village near Lucknow. He was studying to become a doctor. After he had completed MBBS, he managed to win a scholarship for studies in USA. So there was a young man, Sanjay, his name is Sanjay, who lived with his parents, his father and mother, in a village near about Lucknow. Lucknow is one of the state in India. So his aim to become a doctor. So he was studying and focusing his aim, and after he had completed MBBS degree, so he managed to win a scholarship for studies in USA, United States of America. So after completing the MBBS, he got a scholarship to study in the foreign country in abroad in America. He got his master's degree and came back to serve in India, while his friends stayed back. Only not Sanjay was studying in America. Obviously, his friends are also studying in America. So friends are staying at America to serve in America and for the sake of money. But Sanjay returned to the India and he served to India. Sanjay's father was not very happy with his son's decision. He wanted his son to make America his home, earn a lot of money, and finally invite his parents and sister also to settle down in America. So obviously each and every father and mother, parents, they have some dreams that they can fly to foreign countries, they can travel to foreign countries. So in such a way, Sanjay's father also have some dream. So that's why Sanjay's father was not very happy with the Sanjay's decision. So his father think that his father have dreamed that the Sanjay should have a home in America. Sanjay should earn a lot of money and invited his parents and sisters to settle there in America. But Sanjay was adamant because he's totally patriotic to his decision that my country has spent thousands of rupees in educating me, so I have to repay this debt. So the only way I can do it is by serving the people here. Moreover, India and its villages need good doctors more than the rich countries like America. So at that time, Sanjay had that kind of patriotic thoughts about in his mind that he told, my country has spent thousands of rupees in educating me. My country giving me scholarship, giving me money to go abroad and study. So how I can repay them? How I can repay this debt? I can repay that money? So this is the only way that I can do by serving the people here. So in India and its villages, they need more good doctors, not more than the rich countries like America or Japan. So I have to be serve myself in India. So he worked in a government hospital in the city. A year later, an epidemic broke out in the nearby villages. Okay, after that he worked in a government hospital in the city. So after a year later, an epidemic broke out in the nearby villages. So epidemic just like our now pandemic is going on. Like epidemic is one of disease that is broke out nearby his villages. Sanjay left immediately to serve these suffering people. So he didn't even inform his parents for fear that they would stop him. So without informing his parents, he left immediately to serve the people, those who are suffering in the epidemic. So he was busy treating the patients and the situation was very grim. He was so busy to treat the patients because the situation was very severe, very difficult, very severe. So he is busy to to treat the patients. Sanjay became a victim of the epidemic for working continuously without taking rest. So what happened after last? Sanjay became victim of the epidemic. So Sanjay also victimized by the disease because of didn't take any rest and continuously he was working. So it was hard to treat the treatment, give a best treatment to the people. His parents rushed to see him. So why are you torturing yourself as well as us, son? His father asked him while his mother started sobbing. So his father asked, why are you torturing yourself as well as us, son? Who told his father? And his mother started sobbing his. I can't help it, father. I can't bear to see people suffer. So see how Sanjay replied with a strong and encouraged voice. I can't help it, father. I can't bear to see people suffer. Means I cannot tolerate. The people are suffering, I cannot tolerate it. So, and now I can't help it. So, your friends are enjoying life in America, earning a lot of money and living in comfort, and look at you here, fighting for your life. I can't understand what you are getting by doing all this. If you don't care about yourself, at least think about your poor mother. Just see her condition. She has gone half mad worrying about you. So now his father replied, your friends are enjoying life in America, earning a lot of money and living in comfort, and look at you. Oh, to Sanjay. Look at you are now fighting with your life. And your friends, they are enjoying their life in America, they are traveling, they have lots of money. I can't understand what you are getting by doing all this. So you are doing all this, what you are getting. So if you don't care about yourself, at least think about your mother. Just see her condition. You don't. The father told Sanjay. And they just see, yes, he has now gone half mad. They're just worrying about you. Then Sanjay, he replied, Father, I don't think I will never be able to convince you about my actions. All I can say is that I have the satisfaction that I have been able to save so many lives. Forgive me if I have tortured you. But please try to understand that I could not help it. I can't watch people dying all around me and not able to do anything for them. So at last, Sanjay replied to his father, Father, I don't think I will ever be able to convince you about my answer. So all I can say is that only one thing I can say, that is I have the satisfaction that I have been able to save so many lives, that I have now satisfaction that I have saved so many lives in my life. So forgive me if I have tortured you. So please forgive me if I have doing anything wrong to you. But please try to understand that I could not help it. I can't watch. The people are dying all around me and I am not able to do anything for them. I can't tolerate it. So after battling for a month, Sanjay died in his mother's arms. So after fighting in his life in the hospitals in the house, Sanjay died in his mother's arms. The entire village was there at this at his ceremony, and there was not even one eye who does not wet with tears. So in his funeral ceremony, so entire village was there, and each one of them, the village peoples, are filled with their eyes with the tears. Not a single one, not a single person didn't stop their tears. The last paragraph, William Penn, the champion of democracy and religious freedom, strongly believed in action. The champion of democracy and religious freedom, he says he strongly believed in action. Believed in action. He once said, William Penn said, I expect to pass through life always. If there be any kindness I can show, any good thing I can do to any fellow being, let me do it now, not before or neglect it. I shall not pass this way again. So, this statement told me, I expect to pass through life. I expect to pass through life but once. I want to pass my life, but at once time. And if there any kindness I can show, or any good thing I can do to any fellow being, that is what. If there any kindness that I can show to others. Is there any good thing that I can do for my fellow beings, or I can do for my friends, relatives, or to my peoples? Just let me do it. Let me do it now, not before neglecting. Okay, let me do it now. I cannot neglect it. I shall not pass this way again, because I will never come back again to this way. This chapter gives you all secret about our nation. So we must have to do something else in your nation. Do something else to serve the nation. You want to be a doctor? Yes, be a doctor. Focus on your aim, focus on your dream, and do it, and serve the nation. So each and every little things that you can do for yourself, for the best way, for the good way, that will lead to serve the nation.
I don't care what it is. I don't care how difficult it is. Listen, you better put some strength in your back, plant your feet, and stand up. Don't you dare sit down. Don't you dare crumble under the weight of it. Don't you dare give in because of the nature of it. Don't you dare go home and raise the white flag of surrender, because whatever is over you defines you, and whatever defines you limits you. This is not your season to die. This is not your season to quit. There's joy, there's peace, there's breakthrough, there's provision, but you'll never see it if you don't stand up to it.
Your pain is going to be a part of your prize, a part of your product. I challenge you to never give up, never give in. And finally, guys, you gotta wanna succeed as bad as you wanna breathe.
So in this way, we have finished our first chapter, The Nation Becomes You. Thanks students for being with me at the last of this video. I hope you set your mind to serve the nation, and set your aims, set your dreams, set your goals that I can achieve one day and I can serve my nation. Thank you students. So I will meet you in my next video. Till then, see you. Take care. Bye.